altogether, I have 15 nieces and nephews. So yeah, that's one child for every single one of Michael Jackson's #1 hits. Yeah. Apparently, the Michael Jackson song my siblings loved the most was Don't Stop Till You Get Enough. What they should have been listening to instead was Beat It, apparently. Thank you. If you guys haven't been to or heard of Junket Jam Live before, don't worry, no one else has either, okay? Now, I love my nieces and nephews. My favorite game to play with them is hide and seek. And, you know, they all go hide, and I go run for a cup of coffee. And then there's also the classic game of Guess Who, where I sit them all down, and I ask them, hey, kids, guess who didn't pay me to watch you today? Your parents. I'm out of here. You're straight. You're lucky. You have one label, breeder. But we've got many labels to remember. There's twinks, dykes, queens, drags, femmes, butchers, who's-its, what's-its, bears, otters, tops, bottoms, verses, purses, lipsticks, pigs, and daddies. And what do you straight folk have? Missionary. That's it. That's all you got. And let's be honest. When was the last time you seen a sister with an Asian man? Never, right? Never. That's because no one gives up sausage for a spring roll. It's just not gonna happen. Now you do know what happens if your son becomes the Black Panther.
What?
You become Mama Panther.
Oh my God.
It's important to get a celebrity endorsement.
Oh my God.
So I went ahead and asked some of my celebrity friends to try on some of your clothing, right? Now here you have a bleached, distressed denim top. So now we got a really good friend of mine to try it on, and it's Ellen.
You know what? I've got just the thing for you. Try this on.
Gimme, gimme. This one?
Definitely not.
Okay, what about now?
I will you up.
When Christopher was born, he was born with his twin sister Christina. And I thought, ay, 2 granddaughters for the price of one. I knew the moment my daughter gave birth to him, the only thing his pee-pee was going to be good for was nothing. The day Christopher came out of the closet, I was relieved. Finally, the one Puerto Rican to practice birth control.
Check, check, check.
Are you ready, Lopez Hector?
I'm ready.
Okay, here's your next clue. Just because this untitled head sculpture of teddy bears was made by an acting and singing vegan doesn't mean she doesn't still party in the USA.
Miley Cyrus.
Yes, this was made by Miley Cyrus. Kind of looks like
I'm mad
her,
that
right?
that's the only one that I knew.
You're on public access, calm down. When she was just a young girl, all she wanted to do was have fun.
Yeah.
But now at 65, she suffers from a host of old lady problems, including psoriasis, which is not fun at all.
That is Cyndi Lauper.
It is Cyndi Lauper.
Time after time.
Hi, I'm Cyndi Lauper. Come see me perform. She's from Queens. She's from Queens. Moving on. You ready for your next clue?
Yes. Go.
I'll tell you when to go. You are a father of 2 boys.
Yes, I am.
First of all, thank you for helping to raise our future.
Thank you.
Do you ever worry about their place in the world, especially that they're, you know, going to be young men of color?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Especially over the past maybe couple of years. It's been you know, along with the regular stuff that a parent goes through, the regular worries, over the past couple of years, it's been pretty rough. Wondering, you know, what are they going to be growing up into?
Black excellence, it's about having the audacity to rise and prosper despite being subjugated by hundreds of years of being exploited and abused. What is your definition of black excellence?
In short, my son, the future.
Yeah.
The future. If I had to open it out a little bit more, just being aware, being safe, and just supporting one another.
Yeah.
And making sure we're not breaking, like tearing people down.
Yes.
But lifting them up instead.
Building each
That's
other
the
up.
only way to get to any kind of excellence.
The Boston Marathon 2014, now specifically this was the year after the bombings.
Yes.
Where 3 people died and 16 people lost limbs.
Right.
So is there a specific reason why you went the year after?
Yes, that's why. I wasn't going to do it. Like, I was exhausted. Again, training my other runners, it's very difficult for me to train myself.
Right.
But when that happened, I was like, you know what? I already qualified, because you have to qualify to run Boston. You have to have a certain time. When that happened, I was so pissed.
Yeah.
Like, you can't intimidate us. We're marathoners.
Yeah.
And I had to do it. Even though I wasn't trained, I did it anyway, just to make a point.
And you finished.
And I finished.
All right.
Yes.
Good job.
Yay.
Ran from police every week like a track meet, cause the glitter gold and money like the rest attracted me. Hold on to happiness with a grip tighter than a virgin. Keep your vision sharp, you never know where evil may be lurking. Life in New York, we all caught in between the bright lights, the big city, chivalry and crime scenes. BK, money-making queens, the boogie down in Staten, anything can happen.
We are taught that behind every great man is an even greater woman. Yet, when a woman is finally promised a place on the front of a $20 bill, her slave owner is still to remain on the other side, because apparently, in America, behind every great woman is an asshole. Also known as the Black Plague, Black Death, which has killed hundreds of millions of people in history, was once spread by rat fleas. Today, it is spread by the NYPD. Now, obviously, we have children or whoever watching. Why are drugs bad?
They run your life.
They ruin your life, and then you can't concentrate, and then you can't make dollars.
You want to be on Skid Row?
What you doing, kid? You're gonna ruin your life there.
Yeah. Oh.
Racism. Because it still exists. And if your parents haven't taught you that, they're probably racist. I actually used to be a touring member of the New York Boys Choir. Yeah, mainly because I wasn't allowed to join the girls. Which was ridiculous, because if you look at me, I was just as flat-chested as they were. But now what happened in the boys' choir, where all my peers were handsome, tall, young black men, I stood out for the obvious reason. I wore makeup. Now, Puerto Ricans are very diverse by nature, right? Because we are part Spaniard, which when you think about it, explains our need to steal, right? We are also part African. Now, you can't tell this by just looking at me, but I do have a big black tattoo right here. It's right. It's of a black penis, guys.